here.
And oh my God! Holy Jon Moxley sent into the barricade.
El Toro Blanco.
Tony Giovanni, you mentioned that this match is going to be smash mouth. It's going to be a brawl between Moxley and Rush. We got a soupçon of that last week, if you will, when Rush and Mark Briscoe went at it. Rush picking up his first 3 points in the Continental Classic 1 week ago at Dynamite.
Yeah, Rush, it was a hell of a match. Rush, listen, I know we all think, many people feel that Jon Moxley is the favorite in this Gold League, and you look at 6 points sitting on top, one would say yes, he is. But Rush is an international star, former Ring of Honor world champion, and he can do a lot, and he is not intimidated with Jon Moxley. And that's kind of part of Jon Moxley, to intimidate your opponent.
Exactly right, and you're not going to intimidate Rush, and you're not going to intimidate Mox, which makes this matchup right here in the Gold League of the Continental Classic so awesome. It really does. You saw LFI come out here initially with Rush. No seconds are allowed ringside. You're out here by yourself. There's nobody from the Blackpool Combat Club out here with Mox. One-on-one, here we go.
Moxley, Rush start things off on Dynamite as we ran down. Just an absolutely loaded night of action, and it all culminates with the TNT Championship match. The Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, one-on-one for the first time in over 13 years.
Yeah, that got a big reaction with the fans there when you announced that it was seen on the big screen. But how about this? They are starting out immediately high impact, just slugging it out.
Taz Moxley changing levels, and Rush though!
Oh, watch that. Got thrown hard there and got his arm trapped. Mox's arm got trapped on that belly-to-belly. See his shoulder?
Yeah, right.
I saw the arm get trapped on that throw. Let's take a look here on this kind of a side, not overhead belly-to-belly. Got his shoulder caught there. That's a good way to tear up a rotator cuff or a labrum.
And Moxley coming down hard on that shoulder. His right arm, as you mentioned, trapped under Rush's body. An awkward landing as Rush rolls into the ring to break the count.
When someone does when someone does a quick throw like that, very quick, man, you try to land properly.
Now Rush needs to be careful. There are 3 points riding on this right now.
That's right, and 3 points in this match are so important to him. You talk about elimination. If Mox gets 3 points tonight, he gets 9, and Rush only has 2 more matches to go.
And these are 2 guys that have bad tempers, and at times they will not give a rat's ass about the rules either.
And referee Paul Turner being very lenient with his count. He doesn't want to be accused of costing these men points either.
Right here to our right.
Yeah, here we go.
Rush laying real hard. He's going right into the audience there.
Over the barricade.
Here, Moxley, yeah. Mox and hop pursuit right after him.
Now, if this does end up in a double countout or a double disqualification situation, each man will only gain 1 point.
Right.
And that would still put Moxley in the lead. But if Swerve Strickland were to gain a win later on tonight, Swerve would have 9, and he would take the overall lead in the Gold League and in the tournament.
You got to be careful here of countouts and whatnot, but you got 2 heavy-duty top players right here. This is a huge, huge matchup.
It's a very interesting floor seat. I didn't know he did that type of arrangement.
Yeah, I think it's a good call, by the way, by the referee to let these guys fight it out. Let them just go at it. What the hell? We're in Montreal. The Canadians fight. The Montreal Canadians, they're fighting all the time in this building. That's the hockey team that's counting.
Thanks. The Habs, if you will.
They're going to fight it out up to the 20 minutes. Remember, a 20-minute time limit for this match, and a time limit draw, just as you said earlier, would give each man a point.
And I think Moxley saying to Paul Turner, what about that beer can? Paul Turner said, you were in the crowd, the fans were standing up. I couldn't see it. So the action continues here.
And you can hear this crowd, our live audience here in Montreal. It's going to be a fun night, man. There's no doubt. They're going, you-know-what already here.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night, top to bottom, with these tournament matches. And, of course, Christian Cage and Adam Copeland, Timeless Tony Storm. Mark Briscoe is here.
Swerve Strickland, 6 points, tied with Moxley. Looking to gain the lead. Rush puts on the brakes and boot to the face.
That's a big disrespect. That's a disrespect to Mox.
It sure is.
And so is this here. what Roosh is doing. I don't know if you want to do that, Mr. Roosh.
That's awfully brazen. There's what Mox thinks about that.
Flip-off city.
He has to do it once in French because we're in Quebec and once in English.
Got it. Forearm shot. Uh-oh. There you see Jay Lethal, Jay White still to come in the tournament tonight.
Now Jay Lethal still looking to pick up his first 3 points. And he do so against the Switchblade, and there you see the main event TNT Championship. Cover here, deep hook. Moxley breaks free.
That quick snapping power slam by Roosh was really well done. Hard impact for Jon Moxley, but able to kick out.
You know, Taz, I still think that shoulder's bothering him.
I think it could be. I'm telling you,
Jon Moxley,
I've had my arm trapped getting thrown like that and throwing people. It can happen either way, and it's rough.
And Taz, for an orthodox striker, for a right-handed wrestler, damage to your right shoulder takes away a lot of Jon Moxley's upper body striking offense.
Absolutely, and some folks might think, well, it's not his fist, it's not his elbow. It don't matter, it's your shoulder, it's part of your arm. That rotator cuff rotates the whole thing, rotates that whole shoulder, arm, I should say.
Roosh likes to play these games with his opponent, but Moxley, having none of it, comes back. Big cutter by Moxley.
Yeah, that hit its mark. Now, can Jon follow up?
Moxley, I don't need to say this, but I will. Such an amazing performer, such resilience. When you think he is at his very end, he comes back stronger than ever, seemingly.
Yeah, big-time resiliency and heart and pride for Moxley.
Now Moxley looking perhaps superplex. Yes, he is. Roosh goes down hard. Moxley quick to cover, floats over. Lateral press and Roosh kicking out. But Moxley immediately grabbing the hands. Those downward stomps. But
stopped it, though. Roosh stopped it.
Yeah, Roosh grabbing the back of the heel of Moxley.
That was a great counter by Roosh because those kicks by Moxley are lethal.
Yeah, it's tough to go fold hands all night long with Mox, but if anyone could do it, it's Roosh.
Now, Mox lured Roosh on the outside here. Roosh followed him out.
Neither man with an advantage here.
Oh, no.
Roosh was looking for that belly-to-belly. Moxley put on the brakes, needed a midsection. That would have been calamitous for Jon Moxley.
Got to be careful right here.
And oh, my God. Jon Moxley sent into the barricade, and this match continues in picture-in-picture. That, well, he avoided one calamity on the apron, but that may have been even worse.
Even the sound of that was sickening.
Jon Moxley, his ankles, his heels, taking the brunt of the impact into the barricade.
Yeah, and that will just numb up your legs, man. It goes right up your hamstrings into your glutes. That's tough when that happens to you. Let's take another look here. Watch off of your point, Excalibur, how the heels hit the guardrail off the suplex.
And remember, it was 1 week ago. Now, wait a second. Paul Turner up to 8. Moxley on his feet. Moxley rolls in to break the count. It was 1 week ago. Moxley wrestled Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal in search of that figure 4 all match, Taz, and he was tenderizing the legs of Jon Moxley.
Yeah, he was, and it takes a long time for your legs to recover. So that's maybe something Roosh is thinking, possibly.
That arrogant cover we just saw by Roosh is not going to help him out moving forward, at least against Moxley. Just 1 foot on his chest. What in the world is he doing?
Getting a little too cocky, a little ahead of himself, but that's what makes Roosh Roosh.
Sure.
That's who he is. You know, he knows he has control right now. And he understands, man, he needs some points himself. Roosh is sitting at, what, 3 points?
3 points,
yeah. He needs points.
He could tie Moxley with a win here in this match, but he's gouging at the eyes. He's hooking at the mouth of Moxley. He's risking disqualification here. I mean, Paul Turner has been lenient. I will say very lenient.
And I give Paul credit for that. I give the referee Paul Turner credit for that. I think it's okay to do that. That's just my viewpoint. In a match like this, with 2 competitors this level in a Continental Classic.
I always think the referee should be lenient anyway. I don't think people want to see countouts. I think they want to see it happen in the ring. So I'm always in favor of that.
I guess I just turned into the Jim Ross of the broadcast.
Wow. Well said.
Boot scrape across the face. Moxley, wild swing and a miss.
Give me a good guard. Go ahead. Let's hear it. Won't do it.
I didn't take French in school. I'm struggling here with this chant. It's French. No one's listening to
Kicked it spot. I'm just
Give us a chance to respond.
thinking about the hitmen that are going to show up at my house. JR is going to commission, but
I need a coke.
Dynamite live around the world from Montreal, Quebec, Canada on TBS and on TSN. We are witnessing a battle between Rouge and Jon Moxley for 3 crucial points in the Continental Classic Tournament.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that.
Great weave through right there.
Hurt his knee, I believe,
It
that
just
time.
drove him right on his head. Roos really landed hard.
Yeah, and there you see he's holding his leg.
Yeah, I mean, Rouge had his share of damage done to his leg. In addition, we mentioned during picture-in-picture Taz Moxley last week, Jay Lethal put a lot of punishment on Moxley's legs. Now Rouge putting punishment on Moxley's upper body. Yeah,
And Rouge is hurting. I know he's got that left hamstring wrapped up, but he's also had a little issue with that ankle on the right side when he landed earlier, a few moments ago, I should say.
Both hands, arms are captured on this one.
Straight jacket pile driver Moxley, he kicked out of it, but Rouge instead stalling pile driver. Look of sheer confidence on the face of El Toro Blanco. 2, and Moxley kicking out.
Yeah, the thing about wrestling Jon Moxley is, and Rouge shouldn't be upset of anyone but himself, is that you can't hit Jon Moxley with anything that he hasn't been hit with before. He has seen it all, he has felt it all, and Rouge needs just to pick up the pace and try to win it quicker.
Well, we've seen Mox take a pile driver before and it not end well.
Right.
So, seems to be okay here. He might get superplex off the top.
Superplex, we saw Moxley land one now. Rouge returns and now makes the crawl, makes the cover, leg hooked, and Moxley able to kick out.
Let's take a look at this super duper plex from the tippy top rope right here. Nice pop of the hips. Even though you're up on the ropes, you still have to drive and engage your hips in your opponent to get that throw off.
And fans, we will return to Wembley Stadium, all in London, August 25th, 2024. And you have your chance to join us right now, livenation.co.uk, ticketmaster.co.uk. We'll see you in London, and we'll see Jon Moxley knocking Rouge to the brand.
Strong impact right there by Mox.
Both of you win it in the ring. Game will count.
There you heard from Paul Turner. Both of you need to win it in the ring. Let's take a look at this tope once again.
Came in with that forearm.
Yeah.
But you can see that Moxley a bit fatigued, not only from the punishment he's taken in this match, but the punishment he's taken throughout the entire tournament, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been through the ringer and then some, but this match has been physical. You've seen a lot of strikes in this match. That will really affect you cardio-wise.
And Paul Turner up to 6. Both men struggling to their feet. Remember, count out, it's 1 point each.
What's going to happen here? He's up to 8.
But if you can beat your opponent in the ring, you're going to get 3 points.
And Moxley returns it, and Rouge barely beats the count.
That was close, man. Oof.
Now both men buying themselves some time to reset, regroup, but then as this match progresses, the 20-minute time limit, Tony, becomes an issue.
Absolutely it does. And again, as both men get up, they're not worried about a time limit. As a matter of fact, they're not even thinking about that. Right now, I think both men are thinking, what is it going to take to win this match, to be honest with you.
And a couple seconds ago, we caught a look at the prizes that await the overall winner of the Continental Classic. That'll be determined at World's End, coming up on December 30th. The Modern American Triple Crown, the Ring of Honor World Championship, New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, and the AEW Continental Championship. Rouge with the chops, Moxley fires up. Lariat, Rouge absorbs contact.
You don't see that happen much where the guy don't get dropped where Mox throws that line.
Discus elbow. A little bit of a head and shoulder fake there.
Sure was.
Moxley dropped his guard, and he got dropped to the mat.
That was a great move by Rouge to kind of do a little double take that time. As quick as it was, it worked.
Bull's horns for Moxley. No!
Boy, Rouge just stood his ground on that, too. Look at that.
Moxley and Rouge exchanging here.
Trying to get some momentum. Mox is popping out of that corner.
Moxley and Rouge, both men colliding, but it seems in each exchange, Rouge mildly getting the better of it, but there the headbutt caught Moxley on the jaw.
That was smart by Rouge. And the advantage right now is definitely in the corner of Rouge.
Moxley down in the corner.
Oh,
Rouge
holy smokes.
with a shot to the jaw for good measure. Rouge looking for bull's horns once again. Closes. Death! King Kong Lariat.
Boy, what's it ever?
Death Rider.
Oh, baby.
Moxley. Oh, Rouge is still in it.
He's going back to the Bulldog.
So smart, so aggressive with that rear choke here.
The choke is in. The sleeper's in. Rouge is fading fast. He's grabbing at Moxley's ears. He's grabbing at anything. But Rouge is going out.
He's out. Rouge is not going. He's going to either have to tap or get choked out. He can't go anywhere. He's immobilized.
Yeah, there we go.
Rouge is out. Rouge is out.